Welcome back to the deep dive. This is the place where we take on the big questions, we unpack the biblical sources, and hopefully we give you some essential knowledge and maybe some surprising insights along the way.
And today we're diving into a question that, well, it comes up every year around the holidays, but it's really relevant every single day.
It is. The title of this deep dive is What to Get the King Who Has Everything.
It's the ultimate gifting challenge, isn't it? I mean, most of you listening right now, you probably have a mental list of things you want. A new phone, maybe some
A
sneakers.
new gaming console, cash for a trip.
Yeah,
Yeah, our lives kind of revolve around wish lists.
they do.
Mm.
And the Bible actually gives us this foundational story of, well, the greatest gifts ever delivered.
You're talking about the Magi, the wise men.
Exactly. These men who followed a star across, enormous distances. It was basically the ancient world's most epic cross-country road trip.
An epic delivery service, yeah.
And the book of Matthew confirms it. They don't arrive at a stable, which is a common misconception.
Right, they came later. Jesus wasn't a newborn.
No, he was a toddler. And they came to a house. And they deliver three things so expensive, so profound, that they immediately announced who they believed this child was.
Gold, frankincense, and myrrh.
Gifts fit for a king, a true, undisputed king. They knew who they were meeting.
Okay, but that brings us to the huge paradox for us, for you and me today. That king, Jesus, he's not physically waiting in a house for us to bring him a present.
No, he's God. He's the creator.
He made the stars they followed, the gold in the ground, the very air we're breathing right now. So what could you possibly wrap up and give him that he doesn't already own?
You can't. It's impossible to outgift the creator. But the great news is the Bible doesn't just leave us hanging. It points to 5 very specific gifts. And they're not monetary,
Okay.
but they're not free either. They will cost you something. They'll cost you your time, your effort, and a piece of your heart.
All right, so that's our mission. Let's unpack those 5 gifts and, more importantly, figure out the practical steps. I mean, how do you wrap a gift that isn't physical?
Let's start with gift number 1. It's your time. We call this the gift of presence.
Time. For any teen listening, that's maybe the most valuable thing you have.
It's the ultimate scarce resource. Think about it. School, homework, sports, maybe a job, and then the endless pull of TikTok, gaming, everything else.
It's relentless.
So when you choose to give someone your undivided time, you're giving them something you can literally never get back.
Right. And if you think about it that way, giving Jesus your focused, intentional time, that's the highest sign of respect you could possibly show. You're basically saying, you are important enough for me to pause everything else that's screaming for my attention.
And this idea, it's rooted in deep biblical wisdom. Psalm 90, verse 12 says, "Teach us to number our days, that we may gain a heart of wisdom."
Number our days. So realize that our time is limited.
Exactly. And when you realize life is short, you get wise about how you spend your time. And giving the first part of your day to God, that's a foundational act of wisdom.
So, practically, how do we wrap it? Let's give them 2 actions. First, something we'll call the 5-minute challenge.
Okay.
We all know the reality. The alarm goes off, and what's the first thing you do? Your hand just instinctively reaches for your phone.
Oh, every time. Check the notifications, scroll the feed.
Yep. But that action is training your brain. It's training it to seek out what's easy and shallow first thing. If you can flip that habit and just give God those first 5 minutes, just talking to him, thanking him, you're choosing something deeper.
You're prioritizing the divine before the digital. That sets a completely different trajectory for your whole day.
And the second action is what we call quiet mode. This one's a little harder.
Unplugging.
Completely. For about 20 minutes. No music, no screens,
Yeah.
no podcasts in your ears. Just silence.
That can feel really weird, almost jarring for a Wow. generation that's used to constant noise.
But that stillness is essential. It's not about forcing yourself to pray for 20 minutes. It's about just creating space, giving your brain a chance to connect with the creator without all the interference. That's true quality time.
The gift of presence.
Exactly. Okay, that brings us to gift number 2, your talents. The gift of stewardship.
And let's be clear, everyone listening has talents. You might be a great artist or a math whiz or the fastest runner on the team.
Or maybe you're just a really good listener. Or you're the funny one who can make anyone laugh. Those are all talents.
And the big idea here is that those skills aren't just random luck. The Bible teaches that God specifically wired you with them, but not just so you could get likes on Instagram or win a trophy.
The purpose is bigger.
The purpose is to reflect his light through them.
Oh, okay, we have to pause there because you used a key term, stewardship. That can feel like a fancy church word. What are we actually talking about when we say stewardship?
That's a great question. Stewardship is it's a profound idea. It's this realization that everything we think we own, our skills, our intelligence, even our money, is actually on loan.
So it's like we're managing something that belongs to someone else.
Precisely. If you see your talent as God's investment in you, then stewardship is just your strategy for making sure that investment pays off for his kingdom.
I like that. An investment that needs to be managed well. So being a good steward means using that talent to help others, to make the world better, not just for personal fame.
Exactly. You're managing his gift for the benefit of everyone. And the Bible is so clear on this. 1 Peter 4:2 says, each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms.
Your talent isn't just for you.
It's a tool for service.
So let's make that super practical. If you're a gamer and you're really competitive, maybe you use that drive to be the encouraging one in the chat, not the toxic one.
That's a perfect example. Or if you're good at school, you help a friend who's struggling with her homework. Or if you can sing, you use that gift for him. It's about the application. That's what turns your talent into a gift for God.
That shift in focus, it leads us right into gift number 3, obedience. And I know, that word obedience, it just sounds uncool. It sounds like chores or rules or giving up your freedom.
And if that's all it is, then yeah, you should reject it.
Yeah.
But we have to reframe it. The Bible reframes obedience not as following rules, but as the gift of trust.
A gift of trust. Explain that.
When we choose to obey God, we're not just blindly following a command. We are actively trusting that the creator of the universe, the one who designed physics and biology and everything else, probably knows how life works better than we do.
It's saying your way is better than my way, even if I don't totally get it right now.
Yes, it's an act of trust in a relationship. Jesus put it so simply. In John 14:4-1 theme, he just says, if you love me, keep my commands. Obedience is just love in action. It's love demonstrated through trust.
Okay, so wrapping this gift, it means asking yourself a hard question. What's the hard thing you know God is asking you to do? Or maybe to stop doing? Maybe it's to stop gossiping, or to put your phone away at night instead of scrolling for an hour.
Or maybe the hard thing is forgiving someone who really annoyed you or hurt you. That costs something. It costs your pride.
Doing that difficult thing just because you trust him, that's a massive gift of love.
That's a true sacrifice.
And speaking of sacrifice, that brings us to gift number 4. This one is my favorite to talk about. Compassion. I call it the loophole gift.
Huh. I like that. The loophole gift. Because it solves the problem we started with, right? How do you give something to an invisible God?
Exactly. And Jesus gives us the loophole. He says, how you treat other people is how you're treating me.
It's an incredible connection. You can't hand Jesus a sandwich.
No.
But you can buy lunch for someone at school who can't afford it, and Jesus says, you just did that for me. He credits it to his account.
It connects our everyday earthly actions directly to the divine. It's spelled out so powerfully in Matthew 25, verse 40. The king says, truly I tell you, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me.
The least of these, the people nobody else notices. If you want to give a gift to the king, you focus on them.
So wrapping compassion means you have to practice the art of noticing. Look around your school, your neighborhood. Who's the invisible person? Who's always sitting alone?
Compassion is an action. It's choosing to see past your own little world for a minute. It could be as small as a real smile, a text checking in on someone. It's not complicated.
But those small acts, they aren't small to God. They are, like you said, a direct deposit into his kingdom. You are literally giving to the king.
It gets your eyes off your own screen and onto the needs of the real world.
Okay, so we have time, talent, obedience, and compassion. That brings us to the 5th and final gift, worship, the gift of awe.
And we have to clarify this right away. Worship is not just the slow songs you sing at church before the message.
Right. It's way bigger than that.
It's the whole attitude of your heart. It's what you give your focus to, what you decide is ultimately great and worthy of your attention.
The key word, the feeling behind true worship, is adoration.
Yes. Adoration is this deep love and profound respect. It's an overwhelming sense of awe.
What's the difference between, say, praise and adoration?
Okay, think of it this way. Praise is what you do at a concert for your favorite band. It's loud, it's external, you're shouting because they're so talented.
Yeah.
Adoration is more internal.
Yeah.
It's that quiet, breathtaking moment when you realize how small you are and how huge and powerful God is. And then, on top of that, the stunning realization that this massive, incredible creator actually loves you personally.
That combination of awe and love.
Yes, and that realization should lead to a response. In Romans 12, verse 1, Paul says, "Offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true and proper worship."
A living sacrifice. That sounds intense. What does that mean for us today?
It means your whole life, your actions, your choices, your energy becomes an act of worship. It's why you can worship anywhere, in your car, on a walk, in the shower.
So the practical action, the how to wrap it, is really just about shifting your focus.
It's that simple and that hard. Instead of being consumed by your own problems and worries, you intentionally shift your heart's focus onto God's power, His goodness, His character.
You focus on who He is, not just on what you want from Him.
That's it. That's worship.
So let's tie this all together. The wise men brought physical gifts: gold, frankincense, myrrh. We, today, get to bring 5 gifts that are honestly priceless.
Because they require something only you can give: your time, your talent, your obedience, your compassion, and your worship.
These aren't gifts of money. They are gifts of relationship,
Oh.
of the heart. And as a final takeaway, we want to give you a challenge, a reflection checklist for this week.
Just pick one of these to really focus on. For my time, I'll give God the first 5 minutes of my morning before I look at my phone.
For my talent, I'll use a skill I have, my humor, my intelligence, my artistic ability, to help someone else without asking for anything back.
For my obedience, I will stop one bad habit I know hurts God's heart. Just for this week, trusting His way is better.
For my compassion, I'm going to find someone who looks lonely at school or in my community and just talk to them. A real conversation.
And for my worship, I will spend focused time just thanking God for who He is, not just giving Him my list of problems to solve.
You don't need to be rich. You don't need a camel to be counted among the wise today.
You just need a willing heart. That's the ultimate takeaway. The only gift Jesus really truly wants is you. Your focus, your quirks, your love, your trust.
That's the only gift He's ever really wanted. We really hope this gave you a new way to think about bringing gifts to the King.
We do.
Thank you so much for tuning into this deep dive. Be sure to follow us for future episodes wherever you listen. And remember this:
Jesus loves you.